Hi, my name is Maria Langer, and today we'll be taking a look at the new and improved Windows 8 Task Manager. In Windows 8, the Microsoft Development Group decided to improve Task Manager. They focused on improving the experience of two of the most common areas that the user was interested: application and processes. The goal was to optimize the presentation and usability of the data. The strategy was to provide visual aids such as color and graphs, to group applications, background processes, and window processes, and to use friendly names to identify processes and services. Now, let's take a look and see how they achieved their goal. One main enhancement is the Task Manager default screen. The screen has been simplified by taking the user directly to what they want to do. They're able to see the applications, their status, and terminate them if needed. Only the core task of killing applications is included, which makes the design focused and efficient. Warning: there's no double prompts, so when you decide to end a task, you better be sure that that's the task you want or intended to kill. You can select the More Details buttons to get to the More Details screen. The More Details screen is an enhanced Windows Task Manager screen, very similar to previous releases. It provides a more organized and visually attractive way of looking at many attributes of the computer operating system, their performance, and resource allocation. There is a set of sub-tabs that provide detailed information and management capabilities for performance monitoring, system administration, application usage, and detailed information about configured interfaces, users, and services. The first tab in the More Details screen is the Processes tab. The Processes tab provides a heat map, which is an all-in-one look of what applications or processes are consuming the majority of the resources: network, CPU, memory, and disk. The heat map allows you to monitor anomalies across multiple resources. In this example, we get to see that Microsoft Outlook is consuming the majority of our CPU resources. Windows 8 introduces the use of common names to easily identify processes. Another improvement to the Processes tab is the grouping by applications, background processes, and window processes. In the old Task Manager, when I was looking at processes, they'll be listed by alphabetical order. It was very difficult for me to identify what process belonged to what application. Many times, I will kill processes which were Windows operating system processes, which caused my system to shut down. With the new Task Manager, you get to see what processes are for what applications, and they're grouped and identified by their source. It's also very easy to see what processes or applications are consuming the majority of your resources. In Windows 8, all charts are listed directly under the Performance tab. CPU usage can be seen in the terms of numbers and colors. You can tell at a glance what each of your logical CPUs are doing, especially in systems with multiple cores. The App History tab applies to Metro apps only. Metro apps are touchscreen-friendly apps written specially for Microsoft. The App History tab provides historical data of total CPU time, network usage, meter network usage, and data used by live tiles. This is especially targeted for tablet and ultrabook users, which have capped data services. Basically, you're able to see when your computer or your system, you have all these live tiles, they're consuming data. So it helps you see what each application or which Metro app, what is their usage, and you're able to make sure that you're not going over your data services for your provider, which you know how expensive it can be to pay for all those overage charges on data. The Startup tab helps you see which application has the highest impact on the startup of your computer. Basically, you're able to see the applications, their status, and the level of what they are impacting the way your system starts up and load up the programs. So you can disable the launch at startup options once you find out which application is slowing down your computer at startup. I remember I had Skype was one of my most resource consuming application at startup for my computer, and this would have been very useful to be able to see that. The User tab displays the current usage of CPU, memory, disk, and network for each logged in user account. So this is very easy. If you have multiple users in your computer, you get to see who's the resource hog on your computer, and you can always knock them down, I guess. My son will be one of the culprits with his video games. So this is a pretty cool screen as well, and it not only shows you the user, it shows you all the different processes and applications that they're using, and how much resources are they consuming. The Details tab is just it's a complete list of everything that's running on your computer and by who, and it's a pretty good idea of getting a complete reading and level of understanding of everything that's running on your computer at a given time. Last but not least is the Services tab, and that is just a copy of what can be found in the Control Panel section. And this tab provides you with the ability to restart and stop services. In summary, Windows 8 Task Manager has undergone a very strategic and focused implementation. Task Manager is now a sharp and intuitive screen full of valuable data and visual indicators that enable the user to quickly assess and manage the performance of their system. The new presentation makes it much easier to identify and analyze data in order to manage applications and processes.